Boom, everybody. Somebody's got their sound up.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
There's Mr. D. Wide awake, bushy tail. Morning, Slug.
Wake, yes. Wide awake, no. Bushy tail, never.
Golly, man, what if we still started the show at 7?
Huh?
What if the show still started at 7? I'd do the first hour by myself. Is that what you're saying? There we go. I'm starting to get some cooler air in here. Getting so hot in here nowadays, I'm almost getting ready to Minnesota Maker. Hello. Getting ready to turn that fan around and start blowing that winter air into this room.
How's everybody surviving the snow?
Oh my God, I went out there this morning. That sucks. I had to go get coffee this morning, man. Them roads still suck. Really bad. Nice. Wasted some of Ma's gas this morning. Just started her van up at, I don't know, I think it was around 2:30 or 3. Come back in, sat down, smoked a cigarette. Oh, 2 feet deep. Come in to smoke a cigarette, and of course, what did I do? I passed out. Woke up at 5:45. The van sat out there running for 2 hours this morning.
It warmed up.
3 hours. Oh, yeah. All the snow was gone off it and everything, man. After that. So, I told her she needed gas this morning. I had gas in there. I said, I know, I went to town. And I said, you only had 27 miles left, so you better get some gas. Whoops.
Can you guys hear my background? Well, wait a minute.
A little bit.
Playing. You can?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, I'm trying to. I don't have independent volume between the two, so I'm trying to set it so you don't have to hear it, but yet I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, you're all right. No, I don't have that either. I need to do that. Bust and tail on that. That's just about all done. You ready to put a print on there, see if it works? Mr. D?
Yeah, gantry moves all by itself. This is the little one.
You ready to put a print on there yet, or make sure it works? No?
I've got to figure out how I'm going to mount the bed, because this one's a little different. The way they had it measured out.
Yeah.
Instead of the screw holes being out towards the edge, the screw holes are in a little bit, so it doesn't quite line up with the printer bed frame.
Yeah. Looks like you got to put a subframe underneath it again.
Well, I may end up just.
How far are you off?
Not by much. I mean, I might end up taking these frames, internal frames here. These here. And if I take them in and take about 20 millimeters off that, then it'll.
Oh, yeah, you'll be fine doing that. You can just slide them to the motors and all shafts and everything over a little bit, right? Also?
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be that bad.
Yeah, because with the print head, it has to stop there or something. Well, I don't know. Because if I move those motors in, well, it's going to be close. I've got.
But if you did them the other way around there, Mr. D, If you did the front and the back ones full length, I'm talking about your frame.
Yeah.
Your frame where the bed sits. All the side ones go the full length, and the front and back ones go inside that. If you switch that around to where the front and back go full length, and the other ones go inside it, then you can adjust them two pieces in and out. You know what I mean?
But then the bearing towers for the bed support won't line up.
Gotta figure that out. I haven't think about it. There's gotta be something that can be done there.
Yep. Oh, there's ours.
So, you got that in there. Oh, look at Sherwood Forest in my general. You guys see that? We found Sherwood Forest. John was. Hey, Red Knight, how's it going? Yeah, that one ain't nothing. You should see his other one. The other one's bigger.
Yeah, here's a little size comparison.
Hang on, let me log you on. I gotta log that shit on, man. That's funny. There you are. Oh, good. You're locked on. Yeah, about a foot difference every direction there, I guess.
Yeah, if I bring this frame back to the back end of the other frame, you can see it's.
Yeah. 300 by 300. The other one's 400 by 400. On bed size.
It's all my plastic parts.
Yeah.
But I got the bed mounted on it. Checked everything for squareness.
Yeah. You got a lot of work to do today.
Yeah.
You got a live stream tomorrow.
I've got my cables wrapped.
Yeah.
I've got the MOSFET for the heads. That's got to be mounted. Yeah.
Do extruded.
The SCR for the 120 volt bed. Got my little blocks for the power supply that I'm going to mount using all the power rails that run the blocks. Instead of just screwing to the power supply, I'm going to put these out.
300 by 300 doesn't work yet. Neither one of them do. He's actually just putting them together to make sure everything's right. And he's gonna, the small one he's doing for kids at school, special need kids or special hard to teach kids or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
That's
going to be
program.
that's going to be an after-school program for them assembling it. I'm just making sure everything fits and.
And the big one he's supposed to be putting together on a live stream starting tomorrow. So he's got to take it all apart today so he can put it back together tomorrow.
Yeah.
Plug the drill and start flying screws. Oh, hang on.
I got to finish up the wiring on the.
Yeah.
On the dual volcano.
That thing's going to be a pumping machine.
I got to run pretty up all the wires. I've got all my quick connects to put in.
I like the way how the TiVo did that, and I guess the S10's that way too with them, but I wish they would have done more of the connections that way, you know? So it's just one or two plugs, you know, then they're separated. Instead of unplug two of them, then go to the machine and unplug a bunch of crap from the machine, and you have wires hanging off of both of them. And
No, it's because I want to run. If I want to run the single V6, that's fine. If I want to run the dual, that's fine. If I want to run the laser head, I can.
yeah.
Because everything's keyed and everything screws through.
Yeah. It's going to be a nice one. And really a cheap build by all effects, you know. For the size, I mean, it's an extremely cheap build.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, I have to completely figure it up, but it's going to come in under 5.
Yeah. That's everything from Xylotech. Coupon codes right above here in my head somewhere. Here or there or there or here. I'm still locked on here, so I can sit there and say that all day long. I wonder why I wasn't switching.
You can take
it's over there in that corner up there. Over there. There's a 15% off discount code for anything at Xylotech.
Yeah, it doesn't expire.
Yep. So now I've been thinking that.
I was having problems with my I+.
No, we got to do something like PC later on. Well, it'll be later today or something.
Yeah.
Because freaking when I'm running, I'm running 100% of my CPU all the time, you know. It's just really starting to piss me off. Because it shouldn't be that way, you know.
No, it's affecting your buffering too, because when you're moving around, you're not moving smooth.
Well, I know. Well, I mean, right now I'm at 80%, 85, 84, 78. But
here's a extruder drive gears.
Oh, yeah.
And they chewed right up their shot. Of course, these brass ones have been on there since I've had the machine, so yeah, they've lasted.
Yeah.
I can't complain about that.
You know, but I used to be able to render videos while I was live streaming, and, you know, I can do anything. I can't do crap anymore. And it's Chrome. Chrome is eating up. Right now, it's eating up 53% of my CPU. There's no reason Chrome should be eating up that much. OBS is eating up only 13 to 15%. Desktop Windows Manager is 7%. You know, and everything else is just like 1% or freaking point something.
Hi, Mike and Mr. D not at work today, but with wife shopping, so can't join.
Okay. Get that shopping done. Down they do this all done.
I gotta open them.
You using multiple Chrome tabs? You could use just the one tab for Hangouts, and use another browser for everything else.
Yeah, but it's never been that way before. I mean, I've done it this way. I've been able to watch like 6 different live streams while I render a video and upload a video and, you know, do whatever else I want and not lag at all on my computer. You know, I mean, it's like my computer doesn't lag. Just since the last couple updates of freaking Windows, it's been getting worse. It just did another one last night. I don't know. And like if I open up my slicer, good night. It'll take me an hour just to slice something.
Morning, everyone.
Hey, we've all been there. As you get older, you can no longer do as many things as you used to. Get used to it.
You need to build that printer for me. Chrome is continually updated. Who knows what they have changed?
Yeah, he's going to get everything all together here for the build on that Which one, the 300 or the 400? I mean, they're
Good
about the
morning,
same.
everyone. I hope all is well and you are in good health.
They're basically all the same parts except for bigger. You know.
Yeah, it's almost what it comes down to.
Yeah. Well, Red Light wants a list. He wants to build one, it looks like.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because I get I'll post these up.
I'll put them up in Discord or throw them in mine if you want. You got a Discord, don't you?
Yeah, I'll
Well, everybody's in mine too, so put
Yeah.
a link to your Discord in there or something, you know.
because I mean I've got the complete. I've actually got by-Tek's original files. They're spreadsheet files that have the list of all the parts, right down to how many screws, and what size, and extrusions.
Nice.
I don't have help Discord. Giveaway is awesome. You can go with few $100 or easily up to a couple thousand. Lots of room for customization. I have yours.
Yeah, that's why I said, you know, that he could put it in mine. Put a link to his Discord in mine or something too, or gives me the link. I can always put it in the bottom of the description too while we do this stuff. I should get that all that stuff from both of you guys so I can have it in the description down below, you know. Link to your channel and
Yeah, I just subscribed to his YouTube channel too.
to who's mine?
Red Light.
Oh. Hell, I don't even know if I am. He doesn't put nothing out. Nothing.
Well, at least I got a link there, so.
Yeah, I know.
But
Guess I could look. Oh, I'm sub to him. So, oh yeah, that just pissed 67%. That pissed my CPU off right there. Checking out somebody's channel. Yeah, really, I only have one. Well,
There you go, Red Light. I was not subscribed to you, but I am now, buddy.
There you go. Sub to Red Light Day. Everybody attack. And that's Mr. B or Mr. X burner over another screen there. He's getting close to being done with his there too. The work he's using round extrusion on his.
Okay, thank you.
That's looking good there, Mr. Ed.
And it's getting there. I gotta redo the extruder carriage. Everything turned out perfect except for my wheels are not quite tight enough. I thought I had it measured right at 38 millimeters center to center, but that's just a little bit too loose. Hang on, if you'll bring it up, I'll show you.
You were already up, bud.
you're already on.
It's got a little wobble to it because I'm a little too far apart.
Are you putting eccentric nuts in there at all, or no?
No.
You should make it so you can adjust them somewhat, because you are going to end up wearing into the wheels a little bit and have to adjust it once in a while.
Well, just to get started, I just want to get it dialed in, then I can add the pretty things and the extras afterwards.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I could have swore 38 millimeters was going to be it. I've measured that 20 different times. I need to.
I can tell you.
Crank it up just a little bit.
I guess I could tell you, couldn't I? You want to know? Center to center? Is that what you're doing?
Well, it would be center of the front wheels to the back, center of the back wheels.
Back. I'm talking top and bottom wheels is where you're off, ain't you?
And I definitely thank you for the idea, D, because I was able to go in and do that carriage in like 4 minutes, and everything clears perfectly. The belts align perfectly. The only thing off was the tightness of the wheels, and that's an easy fix.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about front and back wheels?
Let me see if I can change the camera for you. I got to get shorter bolts, but...
Oh, yeah, you're going front to back. You're not going up and down, huh? Well, I guess it shouldn't make no difference. Because it's still a 20/20 slot, whether it goes up or down or back to front.
Right.
See, I'm not measuring like on mine. I'm measuring center to center. I'm measuring probably right about 40 millimeters.
Well, mine's 38, and it's too loose. But that's because I'm using different wheels than you are. Every wheel is going to be a little bit different.
I suppose, yeah.
How it's going to depend on how deep it sets into the groove, what the diameter, outer diameter of the wheel is. So,
For most part, they should be a halfway uniformal, for that style of wheel. Because if I went to put them wheels onto my ender, they wouldn't work then.
No, it won't work.
But are them the wheels that are supposed to fit the ender?
No, these are rounded wheels. They're not V-groove wheels. They're curved.
Yeah.
You can put these wheels on a V-groove.
Yeah.
But they're not going to set as deep or as shallow as the V-groove wheels do.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to
That would
redo
be a good one for my Y-axis, seeing how I forgot to V-groove it. We'll get into that a little later, but yeah. Nice. Now, what made you decide to go up and down, or front to back instead of up and down?
Because I was having so much trouble in my last video getting everything to clear the belt. The belt had to be, it would have been rubbing the wheels, it would have been rubbing the extrusion. It just would have, I didn't have enough clearance. And by flipping it to a horizontal carriage, the belt travels in the in the top and bottom, so there's nothing in the way. And the wheels and everything else are in the front and back, so the belt's not in the way. So it eliminated all of my clearance issues and obstructions. It worked out great.
All right. That's what I thought it would be. You'd have more slop in it the way how you are right now. Even once you get it tight, I would think there'd be more slop in it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
I think once I get it tight enough, she'll straighten right up.
Yeah, right there on the top and the back, where the two wheels are. If you thicken that up just a little bit, that top part of that gantry, and then drill a hole in, put a slide in, where them two nuts are, make them slides, and then just put a bolt in from the back side so you can push them forward to tighten them up or loosen them up. Put a spring in the front side or something.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'm just thinking for an adjustment,
Right.
I already put it out.
You already put what up?
Wife's asking me about garbages. Yeah, I already put it out.
Oh, is he in Discord?
Oh, huh?
Oh, I don't know.
I already put the can out front.
No, his wife is not in Discord asking him about the trash.
Oh, his wife. Never mind. I'm out and left somewhere.
Now, there might come a point where she'll have to get in touch with him that way, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, it's not.
You guys jump in Discord. We found Don Sherwood Forest that he's the Earl of. We got a sign and everything. It consists of 3 trees and a telephone pole.
What happened to the emojis?
What emojis?
All the emojis.
I thought you were making them.
No. The ones that were on there.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't touch them. What the hell are you talking about?
On your Discord, remember all the emojis that got put underneath the...
Oh, yeah, under that. No, that got That got disappeared. But the actual picture of
Yeah, I know Sherwood's area.
yeah, no, the other one disappeared. It went like a fart in the wind, man. When I figured something out, when way how Ed was talking, and I figured that out, and it went boom, all gone.
Oh, okay. Yep. That makes sense, but I didn't know that you went through and finally.
I didn't realize it was going to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and it did it. So, poof. Yep, poof, and it was gone.
Where did you put it?
Well, I blocked them. And so
No, where'd you put the channel?
what
Or
channel?
the picture?
It's in the general.
Oh, general.
Yeah. I was getting there, and then he asked me a question, so I answered it. Sherwood Forest. That's funny. Wonder how many OBS is going over here. Renting away it is. Oh, it's at 4 hours. This thing might just be done yet today. I tell you, I'm getting a hard on over the damn tree supports now. I've been using them tree supports, and I'm just loving them.
They come off easy, don't they?
Oh, man. I mean, just incredible. I don't think I'll ever use them other supports again. You know, I'm done with them.
And it takes longer to print them with it. But
No. It doesn't use more material. It uses less material, and
yeah.
I actually print at a steeper angle, at less of an angle. I was printing at only 40 degrees with roofs or with tree supports, where I was doing 70 degrees on regular supports, and they were running about the same time. You know, so you know it's not bad at all. I upped it to 60, and it's just rocking. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still looking at Ed's gantry here. It's got to remind me of that stuff. I mean, you're still looking at some. There we go. What the hell is that?
There's a bunch of emojis on the share your channel thing. Is that what you were talking about?
Oh, is that where it was? Is that still there?
Yeah, there's tons of them there.
Oh, there they are. Yep. That's it.
Oh, when I blocked it, it only blocked mine. It only blocks it from me. You guys can still see it, huh? Ah. Who gave him the finger and poop emoji? Oh, I like the racing wheelchair, Iron Joe. Iron Joe. Iron Joe. I accidentally deleted him, Joe Sawyer. Sorry about that. Yeah, you went back on there, good. Hey, Ron.
Oh, moment.
What? How's it going, you freaking Canadian? You couldn't look. Yeah, I suppose we gotta get rid of that, huh? Time to go. Say goodbye. Ready? Say goodbye. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. There we go. There, it's gone now. Sorry, guys. It had to go bye-bye. All right. Okay. Almost. Never mind there. What you doing today, Ron? I gotta get monitors that put out cool air, not all this hot air. My monitor's getting so freaking hot, man. I had 8:30 already. Why is that?
I mean,
hiding from me. What do you do now? So, we did get an extrusion printed. Shit, boo-boo. So we got an extrusion printed here, but I decided that I didn't like that one. So, well, what another one. I'm printing out another one. This one's all slotted and everything to fit right in here real nice. Fits in there beautiful. Just tips right over. I gotta put some holes in it, but it's
Finally made it. Hello everyone.
Hey, Mr. Butcher. But it snaps right in there like $1,000,000.
Hi Ryan.
Yeah, and one there is going to be pretty sweet if I can figure out. I swear to God,
Right.
I'm never going to figure out how to move a camera while it's on live. So that's going to be the why. The why. We get rid of him. I've been trying to do sanding on him every day. And I got starting to get there, but I got a lot of work to do. And I got to paint them. There ain't going to be too many completed projects for Murph, I'll tell you that. Mr. Polkalot Cassidy with the painting that I am. No. The nerd put out another one. And more while setting up the remote server for DaVinci. Okay. The reason I didn't put the wait, no, I want to go. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know why I don't take that thing off before I break it off. I almost break it off. I'm sorry, guys. I had to take this part off the top here quick. Oh, up here, this part right there. So I can get that there off. Looks like, stay. I think it's this one. Nope. I don't have one big enough. Like that one. There we go. Done. Done deal. Got her. She's off. There. I'll fit me. I'll fit down. There we go. Oh, where am I?
Morning at Mr. Future and member of the Seer Club.
I got to get them holes there in there. When I printed this, I printed it standing upright like that, so I put the angles in here. I don't know where I'm at. If I can see this yet, but see, I put an angle right there when I printed it, so I didn't have to have no support in there. The thing is that boy, it was one hairy son of a bitch. I've never seen something so hairy in my life, and I've been with a lot of freaky women, man. And this son of a bitch was hairy. Hairy goes scary, let me tell you. That'll be right there. I think that should be fine. Back a little bit. I just gotta try to figure that there out. Make sure we're in the right spot. Could go back just a little bit, huh? got a little bit of play in it, so that's all right. I can get there just about enough. Right about there. So you know, we say go for it. I don't know where I got this little sucker here from, but wow, I wish I could find more of them. I keep on losing this thing, and I find it, and I lose it. Oh, it's not quite long enough. You dirty bitch. Oh, you dirty bugger. No. No, I just got to take this back off and figure out the holes.
Hello, MR Patron.
Oh, I know what I could do. I'll just stick a little drill bit through there. Duh. Freaking dummy. You can do that. Get this right on. Back just a little bit. Let's see. Anyway, you got just as tight as a fucking rug, you know? Well, it's gonna be this one. There's a little girl drill, I guess. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. And I made it solid all the way to here. So it's got good lighting areas, or I can cut a hole in the side and slide nuts in there or something. I don't know. Figured that much out. Yeah, I could cut holes in the side, slide nuts in there, and then send fill it full of something. You know. But we're working with that right now, so we might as well get rid of this. Out of the way for now. Alright. I tell you, I love having all this desk space, but it's still not enough. I don't know what I'm going to do with my damn printer. My house printer, you know, for paper. I don't know where that's going to go. I have not figured out. Oh, yeah. I'm going to leave these down here. So I'll figure out. What am I going to use for it? Alright, you're not looking at nothing. Alright, come on, get up in there. That's what I want. There's that one. Like that. Over there. Oh, it almost feels like that thing there might just work. But that's real good. You think I could trust that screw just screwed into that extrusion like that? Think or not?
It all depends.
Hi, Ed and Mike.
Hi. I said hi a long time ago. Mr. Butcher, just getting around to it.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Butcher.
So let's try it. We have extra extrusion to play with, so it's not solid like the other one. That's all right. Yeah, see how he's got one trim sheet.
Other Mike.
Other Mike. Wow. Okay, fine. Don't say hi to me. If I could get just a little bit smaller, man, that'd be awesome. I just gotta look at it.
Hence.
I think I'm gonna try drilling a hole in the side over here for a test to see how it screws into this stuff. Just because without it being solid, I just can't quite tell. I don't have nothing else solid. So I think I might have to drill an extra hole in right about there. That shouldn't hurt nothing, right? I tried this like that. This is what it does. Maybe coming from this tube, I can do it by finger. It's not going to be good enough. Loctite won't work. Hey, there's Jake from State Farm. How you doing there, my friend? Let's see how tight it goes and if it strips out easily. I think that will work. I really do. So I think that's going to work. So, I really didn't go that far in, but no, that was it's my friend.
Morning all.
Good morning, Ricky.
Morning, Ricky.
How you doing? I also forgot. Okay. There we go. A little bit of that. Well, we need that.
Are so good.
There we go. I can go down at the middle. Oh no, I can go right. I went down a little bit farther, didn't I? I can just punch them right through. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go for, I can do it this way. How's that sound? But I think I should drill with this on there because then it'll be more straighter than if I just eyeball it. You know? Because you know how straight my eyeballs are. They'd be out of whack, way bad. I wish I had one to be a little bit smaller. That'd be so sweet. Teens. What do we got? What do we got? The problem is I know that quarter 3/16. I probably have it on here, but I can't see it anymore. But it's also not long enough. So yeah, I'm gonna work. I'm with a personal problem. What I do?
Waving hand sign.
Hey Matt, good morning. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. When it all comes down to it, if I have to use super glue, we can always use super glue, right? Isn't that the thread block for plastic? Is super glue? Which way does it go? Didn't think putting it in there correctly. Yeah, spin this around. So I'm doing this correctly. So just make sure my holes are like that. Like that.
all know this again?
Yep. We're doing what they say can't be done. All right. I know, not the smartest move in the world, but I ain't the smartest guy in the world. No. This is gonna be like $1 million, dude. Here, go on. Screw. Put some Loctite into them threads. Turn it tight. Oh yeah. That gets snug as a bug in a rug, man. This extrusion printed all in one piece. That's why I reprinted it, is because I thought I could print it in one piece, and I did. It's 330 millimeters long. All in one go. What did it take? 2 days? I forgot what it was. 2 days, 19 hours. Something like that. It took forever. I forget what it was. Oh, yeah. Tight. Beautiful, too. Yeah. Well, just a test, so we will just see how it goes here. I think it's going to go pretty good myself, but of course I've never been wrong. Then let's see. Oh, yeah. There we go. For a ride. I was going to go the other way for a ride. There we go. Just like that. Oh, yeah, no, now we gotta find my plate, put that together. I don't like it a little bit. God, you're not putting that much weight on it. I think it could easily be done. Just put a piece straight across there if a guy really had to. That wouldn't have hurt nothing, just to notch out that top a little bit. Cut her right in there. Whack her off right for the center of that. Just for a resting point. Right in there. Or for that matter, no, I wouldn't want to cut that. I guess I could notch it in now, okay? No, I didn't cut it this way, and I'm not cutting that. Never hack up your original stuff, man. I just do that. I don't like that. Well, I think we're going to do it in black. I should be able to print that on the ender. I can print that in black ABS. So, I don't know why I didn't grab a plate. I'm going to find the plate. The plate, boss, the plate. There's that the plane. Dwayne. Just seeing somewhere out there. Favorite part. My Swiss cheese factory, right? I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to run some small bits of sandpaper over it. Just flatten it up a little bit. That's what really matters. Just paint. $600, $400. There we go. Get out there. Still have a man to me knives. I gotta get the me knife to get me some black spray. What you up to today, Ricky? Getting ready for work? Oh, today's Wednesday. You're off today?
Afternoon.
What's going on? The overseas printer. How you doing, Ben?
Yes, up to 10.
Alright.
Currently taking the box apart on the tornado.
There you go.
Yes, suffering with my knee, but getting by. How are you?
Same thing, different day. Same stuff, different day. Just continuing on with the projects.
LOL.
Go ahead, I know you're Johnson. Go ahead. You can do it. Gotta be just killing you. You can do it. Yeah, do it once. You wanna do it. You don't have to do it right now, but you can do it once today. How about that?
No, I'm not. Facebook tears and joy. LOL.
Oh, really? No, that isn't what I meant. Fill it up.
That was Ricky.
Yeah, that was Ricky.
No, I promised.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, my friend. That's fine. I don't like that stuff on here anyways.
Man, I'm worried. Hey, Ricky.
Extruder. I don't have the good stuff, so it looks like schnookies.
There's all kinds of things inside this box that make me nervous.
Go ahead. What do you need? Well, here you go. Can you connect to us, or you can talk about it? We can talk you through it. I know the box really good. I know the box really good, my friend. And I can pop mine open quicker than a rat's ass if you need me to. And I can walk you through.
The wires.
I can walk you through whatever you need in there, Ricky. If you want me to, I'll pop my box open. It'll only take a minute. It's up to you, my friend. I'll help you out. Then we can see what you're talking about, and it's easier to see what you're talking about to help you out. Especially when you're nervous about a little bit of 120 volt action.
I've got it all opened up. Just have a fear of electricity.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. We can help you with that. We can help you with your fears, my brother. Alright, now what side am I on that side? So, I'm going to find all my parts for my wheels now.
Mike doesn't have a fear of electricity, that's why he's still up in smoke.
That's right, man. Lick your fingers and give it a touch. Give fingers a lick and give her hell. Can't be scared, man. You can't enjoy life if you're scared of everything. Life can be a lot more exciting on the edge. What do you got to do in there now, Ricky? Or you just trying to figure it out? What's going on in there? Why there's problems? Or trying to find where there might be a problem?
It only takes a little winking face.
Well, that is true. That's 100% true. Go on this side.
It makes you stronger.
Yeah.
I need to set all the voltages.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. Lick your fingers and give her a hand.
If it tingles, it's the AC line. If it doesn't, then it's a DC line.
There you go. The worst part about that one is connecting it to the getting the ground connected, you know. Then you get connected up to your power supply. Easier. I can't believe how well that turned out.
You do that. Oh, right then.
Oh, them are the wrong
It works
holes.
great. I just think the stepper voltages are off.
Check them out. Well, he just says extra
The
part
range is
now.
about 0.5 to 1.3. I'll set that with 1.7 and everything will be quiet. Not to face with open mouth.
And keep it under one. I mean, I had that turned up pretty high, but you don't have to. You keep her under one. Oh, that was nice to frickin' now, wasn't it? That's so because it ain't in the nothing up the shoes, nothing on the floor. I mean, there's all kinds of shit on the floor, but nothing like it's fine. It's gonna help me out with my crap junk here. There it is. I got this done yesterday. I just love that film, man. I don't know if I can get it somewhere where you can see it. Like, how to move the camera. That film is just awesome. Doesn't that look cool? Except they got it on the center hole. And I was putting on an outside hole, that would have been too loose. For my daughter to give to mommy. Easter or whatever's coming up.
just finished editing a video.
Hey, if I send my videos to you, can you edit them for me? You're pretty good at it. You be my editor, please. Come on, man. Be my editor. Okay, I'm gonna do something now. Get that Pokemon on. No? You wedge. Such a wedge. A wedge.
I can if you pay me more.
I can. I can pay you. I can pay you €2 a month.
This video LOL.
Fine. Find me an editor. Editor in chief.
Do you accept printed nickels? LOL.
Yeah, there you go. I'll send you printed nickels. That is funny stooky right there.
He will pay you in all filament.
I don't know. I've never tried this before with this extrusion and these skills and where they're at, so this is going to be fun.
I have time to do my own and everything else LOL.
You can do yours on your free time. Not during work hours, you can do mine. Do yours when you're supposed to be sleeping or something. Yo! No, I heard it's awesome. It's the best stuff ever.
You're stupid.
I know, but I'm going to try it, so I'm not stupid.
Many.
Change.
Just see it.
No.
Can you guys just get along, please?
He's an angry hell.
That's goddamn right.
Or yelling.
I'll yell all day long.
No, Dad. Are we there yet?
I'll yell until the cows come home.
Are we there yet?
Almost.
Loud noises.
That's
Are we there yet?
That's Mr. A. Mr. A's doing something. You love lamb.
Hang on.
I just love making noise.
What do you want, you little smurf? What do you want, you little smurf?
Not yet at deep. Never mind.
Never mind what.
Mini hut.
Hey Mike. Hey Mark, send me a link. I'll jump in.
Okay.
Hey Mike.
Where are you? Red line.
Where is your piece slotted? Hey Mike. Hey
Hey,
Mike. Oh hi Mike.
You might as well do the other thing. You're going to keep that up. You know what I mean?
no.
Michael, how's it going? Hey Mike. You good? Okay, hi Mike.
Ed? I don't have to put up with that from you. Oh, we got Ricky coming in. He needs a hand now. Behave.
Face with tears of joy. Mike, what date is it?
Wacky Wednesday.
Moody Mike. Please finish the ender so I can watch it fail.
I'm trying.
Why are we there yet? Mike,
I'm trying to get it done so it'll fail. I know. That's what I'm trying. That's what we're here for.
ha 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 ha.
It's train wreck Wednesday.
Project, tell me did.
Huh? Okay, let me see.
Hey guys.
Hey, Ricky, how's it going, bud?
There you go.
Well, you can see
I
how it's
just
going.
say I gotta. 1 second. Alright, shut music off.
LOL.
Gonna present Ricky.
There you go, Mike.
What'd I do? Oh, you get flowers.
That's right from the yard.
There you go. All right, Ricky, we got you.
All right. So I don't know what to do with this thing. I've never used one.
Okay, you need to put it on. Let me find mine.
What are you trying to do now?
She's trying to test the steppers.
Yeah, I want to check the power supply voltage, and I want to check the stepper voltage.
Okay, you see your dial there?
Yeah.
Not the one with the wavy line. The next one is the V with the dot, straight dashed line. The second click, turn that dial clockwise, 2 clicks.
That's
Okay.
the
There you go.
SOS button.
And
All right.
are you in the right plugins down beneath?
Well, and that's the other thing. Which
Hold
is that
on.
right?
Common and
And in.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I know what that is.
Now take the black probe
Yeah. Ouch.
and you'll want to go to the, we'll see where it says negative on the power supply.
Okay.
On the outputs, there should be 3 outputs. Just listen before you do.
Okay.
To the right-hand side, I think that's where the line voltage comes in. Or, hold on, let me look here. No, it's on the left.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming in on the left.
the AC are over here.
Okay, now stay away from those 3 at the moment.
Okay.
It'll come over and you'll see on your other side, your voltage, it'll say V plus and V negative.
Yeah, there's 2 V pluses and 2 V negatives.
Okay, the black one goes on a V negative.
Doesn't matter which one.
Nope. And then put the red one on the V plus.
All right, hold on. Let me get a grab.
Yeah, leave the meter there where we can read it.
All right, now I have the power off.
Okay. No, you don't have to take anything off.
Well, I was going to put that under the screw so that
Yeah, the black one you can.
No, just hold it on.
Just hold it on. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So flipping the power on.
Yep.
I can find the switch. There it is. Power's on.
Yep.
Rotating the meter here.
We can see everything.
That's fine. We can see it.
Okay.
Now the black goes on a V negative.
All right.
And then put the red one on one of the V pluses. It doesn't matter which one.
That was weird.
Ah,
All the lights went off on the board when I did that. It did it again.
Huh.
As soon as I touched it, the lights went off on the board.
oh, hold on. You're, what do you call it? You must have the leads in the wrong ports. You must have it on the amperage, in the amperage port instead of the voltage.
Yeah, he's got it on 10 amps.
Okay.
Okay, so it's on the current port instead of the, Oh, okay. The red one goes all the way over to the right-hand side.
This one here.
There you go. That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
There you go. Yeah, now it's moving.
Yep.
All right.
That's
I know
right.
why this little plastic shield is cool, but at times like this, it actually gets in the way.
You got your arm in front of the power or the meter.
It's not reading any.
Should say 24. Huh. Something's not right there.
You got lights on, but you're not getting voltage in it. That doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think you might be on the wrong one. Touch the two probes together.
Well, it's
Okay. I was just listening.
lift the meter back up. What model number is that meter?
It is a. I don't know how to pronounce that brand. Get that to come into focus.
Hold on. THSINDE 1850.
You might turn it off and back on to make sure you don't have the hold button hit.
It doesn't look like it. Hit the hold button once and see what it does. See if it says hold on the. Does it say
Yeah,
hold on the
It
screen?
adds hold to the display when you.
Okay, then push it again. Just to
All right.
make sure.
Easiest way is just to turn it off completely off and turn it back on, and it'll.
Yeah, no, he knows.
Okay.
No, he's good.
Still not showing anything.
No. He's looking up your meter right now.
Yeah,
Just so we can see it a lot better, you know.
Do you have a battery laying around that you can put between the two leads and just make sure your meter's working?
and actually turn it to hold on. Auto power off, true MRMS, blah blah blah. 10 amps, microamps, voltage. Yeah, so red should be all the way over to the right, and the black should be to the common. The common plug, everything's pushed in nice and tight.
Yep.
That is strange.
If I wave them around in the air, it shows something.
Yeah, well, just now short them two together, touch them together, and it should go away.
Okay.
Okay, now do it again. Go back to the.
I'm gonna put these back on. I don't know why I put them on first.
Now you got, of course, one on the black on the V negative and
Yep.
the red on the V plus.
Yes.
Try one of the other V plus connectors.
All right.
That doesn't make sense. You got lights on the board. You have some voltage there, but it's not. Something's wrong with the meter. Or
I have other meters here.
try one of the other meters because that does not make sense.
You think those negatives go to chassis ground where you can just put the black on the case and
I can't
run down the
remember what did
board?
I have to do to mine.
Yeah, it's just as good to put them right there at the power supply.
Yeah, but if he took one, you should try it right at the board, the positive and negative at the board, because then he knows he's hitting there at once.
I have two other meters here that we can try. So.
Okay.
Where is the other meter?
Ouch.
Well, I've seen those meters. Somebody try to read voltage when it was on the ohm scale and blow the little fuse inside the meter, and then it not work like it's doing now. That's a very common problem on a lot of those.
All right.
They have a little quarter amp.
Brand new meter hasn't even been taken out of the box yet.
Digits.
This is the one that Trolling for Dollars sent me.
Yep.
Oh, that's no good. That one's garbage.
It's a fluke.
Yeah, good meters.
Yeah, I know, but he got it from a scrap pile. Like,
No, these are
I'll screw them all up. We'll send them this one. No, I'm just kidding. Them are good meters.
The other one, the one that we were just trying first, was the one Chris Riley sent me.
Okay.
Well, the Fluke's got auto protection for overvoltage and stuff. You won't have to worry about that one.
Yeah. The other cheap meters, they got a little quarter amp fuse internal that if you try to check voltage on.
Just in case there was someone watching that likes plastic peeling off of stuff.
Yep.
All right.
Range. Range. Range.
While I'm doing this, I'm going to put that off.
Oops. Put it on right. Yeah, I hope that wasn't good. So.
Yeah, the other meter, Jake, was an auto ranging meter.
And batteries are already pre-installed.
Does it turn on?
Yeah. Okay, so.
Let him try the Fluke, Jake.
Yeah, like I said, the other meter's an auto ranging meter, so.
I would imagine the Fluke is too.
Hitting the range button's not going to do anything.
Well, the Fluke's kind of easy. There's only one place to plug in the red and black.
Yep.
I don't think was auto range.
All right. Plugged in. And then you say I want the one that's the V with the long line and the 3 dash lines under it, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, this one doesn't have a nifty little stand for me to stand it up.
I agree, Jake. There was a range button that might have been set to auto.
When it's turned on, it goes to auto range.
All right, let's see if I can put that someplace. All right, flipping the power back on.
Yep, and same kind of thing, black to the negative, red to positive.
All right. Back to negative, red to positive, and I'm reading 24.32 volts.
Yep,
There you go.
that's what you want. You got your power supply's output. Yeah.
And just so you know, you can't screw it up if you get them backwards. It'll just put a negative sign.
Yep. It'll just say negative.
You don't have to worry.
All right, good. So now I can put this on the potentiometer at each.
On the screw head, yes.
Yeah. All right, so the extruder potentiometer
Now you're
is
making
reading 0.801.
What is that?
0.801.
0.8, that's fine.
0.8.
Yep, 0.8's good.
That's
Yep,
the extruder.
you're right there.
Now the Z is reading 0.816.
That's fine.
You're good.
The Y is reading 1.35.
That's a
That's
little
a little
high.
high.
That's real high.
But I mean, it is a big bed, but yeah, you can turn her down. Be careful.
Yeah, and now it's gonna change quite a bit. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be
barely
very small movements. You want to turn it counterclockwise.
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 Very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a different screwdriver to turn it. You know. That didn't seem to change the number at all, and I thought it was turning. All right, so Y right there.
Yeah. You can even stick. You should be able to stick that probe even underneath the case of the power supply, and it'll ground out, so you don't have to hold the black on.
Where you at now?
Went the wrong way apparently because now it's at 1.6. And
You know, you might have went all the way around.
$1.16.
Getting closer. After you've done it a few times and get comfortable with it, get you a jumper wire and tie it to your screwdriver, and then you can just adjust it and watch the meter simultaneously.
Yeah. I made a little screwdriver tip for my probe.
Yeah.
I just
I have a ceramic screwdriver, so it doesn't help me.
Went too far. It's at 0.6 now.
yeah, it takes very, very, very minute movements to change it.
I don't know how to put it away.
Now I'm at 0.97.
Yeah, I still want to. You want it down to
Yeah.
0.8 range.
Yeah, you go down a touch, but it is a Y. That's a heavy plate.
Yeah, that is the Y.
It's a little bit higher. Won't hurt that one any.
Well,
Well, the spec sheet says that max is 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, because the Y is heavy, I'm going to leave that there. Tornado bed is large and heavy. All right, now let's check the X. The X is 0.826.
that's
There
fine.
you go. You're good.
All right,
That's the first time you've done that?
that is.
Good job.
Yep.
So our power supply voltage is 24.3.
Yep.
And everything's at 0.8 except for the Y is at 0.92.
Yep, that's fine.
No blue smoke. Good job, Ricky. Smiling face with open mouth.
Yeah, no blue smoke because he didn't do it right. You need that smoke. It's fun. No.
All right, so we shouldn't. If I have other problems with the machine, it's not the voltages. We know that.
Correct.
It shouldn't be, no.
All right. Powering off. Now I can put everything back together.
Good. Since you're here gaining experience, go ahead and lick your finger and touch that second wire from the left.
No,
Let's get it over with.
that would be the 120 volt side.
I know.
That's
I've been there. We'll start you out low. Wait till you get hit by 480, 2400.
Yeah.
And then you can always grab your coil on your car for about 60,000.
Yeah, I got hit once with 12 when I was like 8 years old, and it stuck with me.
That's puppy stuff. 12 ain't nothing.
It will only tingle for a second.
I've never been hit as hard I've been hit hardest ever by a car coil, and it laid me down in the street.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hi,
Hey, Ben. Guess what day it is, Ben? Hump day!
Well, thank you guys very much. 'Cause when I tried it the first time, I was trying with that first meter, and I was never getting anything. So I was like, I'm doing this wrong.
Yeah, well, that first meter's probably got a blown fuse internally.
Hi, Mike.
No, I'm not. I'm naturally cheerful.
Alrighty. Well, let's start putting the box back together and plug everything back into the frame.
CRT TVs. Hi, Mr. Butran. Angry Velvet.
Sometimes those meters even have a spare fuse to come with them, or
Yeah,
sometimes
looking at-
things have a spare fuse clipped inside there.
I'm looking at this one. It doesn't,
No? Okay.
from what they're saying here.
Because I like this.
Just so happens you have a calibration technician wizard there that could probably get you fixed up.
Yeah, I think there's
I like this meter the best as far as the meters, just because it
Wax
does
for
have
me.
the stand and a nice big readout and all that.
Oh, my ears.
What?
But
If it's not a fluke, it's not a meter.
Yep,
well, the fluke worked great first try,
that's because it's a fluke.
right? This the Sind. How would you
Let
even
me
say
ask
that?
you a question there, Ricky. Do you solder wires with a Bic lighter?
No.
Yeah.
Because you use the right tool for the job, man.
Well, next time you see Trolling for Dollars, you can thank him for that, because he sent that one to me.
Thank you, Trolling for Dollars, for helping Ricky out.
Yeah, if you got any extra flukes, send them my way.
There you go.
No kid.
The meter might have worked great the first time.
Because we had come to the conclusion that there was something wrong with the voltages on the steppers, because my prints were all screwed up in the y-axis only, and everything mechanically was solid. I had went over every wheel and belt and nut and bolt on the entire machine, and the Y was just all jacked up.
And also, what I've seen on those too is if the voltage is high, they tend to get hot. They'll start losing steps. And also, if the belts are a little too tight, it'll cause all kinds of missteps. And
What's your question, Ben?
When I first put it together, Chris had shipped it with the belt really, really tight, and so I loosened the belt a little bit. And I guess he shipped it with the belt tight, figuring it would keep things from moving around during shipping.
Yep.
And so I loosened up the belt. Tension on it's good now.
And the other question would be is, you know what size motor is on that as far as the holding force?
That's a big one.
No, we looked into that one day, and no one could even find the specs on this particular motor.
Oh, that's the one we're looking for the specs on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't think it. Well, mine has them on the SN. Doesn't have them on yours.
No.
Yeah, that one had a model number on it, had no other specs on it.
Right there.
I think not enough sleep. but maybe from the weed whacker fumes in the past.
So yeah, when we were thinking that, I went to Walmart and I bought this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And before I even got to try it, I'd opened it up, and the next day I received the one from Chris Riley. And then literally the day after that, I received the one from Trolling for Dollars. So in the course of 3 days, I ended up going from 0 meters to 3.
To 3 meters, yeah.
No, you went from 0 meters to 1.
Yeah.
And a couple other things.
Yeah.
The Walmart should have took back.
A couple extra parts.
Now, I am not knocking the generosity of all the other people. That's awesome. But I'm just pointing out that my loyalty lies with Fluke meters. That's all.
Yeah.
It came with the battery pre-installed and worked right out of the box immediately.
Hey, how's it going, Michael?
Yeah.
Hit the thumbs up before you take off, brother.
Do you know that Fluke was sold to a Chinese conglomerate?
No, I did not know that, but I'm not surprised.
They are, and their quality has been going to shit.
Well, thank goodness I have about 5 of them out there that I've had for many years that work perfect.
Yep. My 87.
Thank you for stopping. I wish you could stay, but that's all right.
My Fluke 87 is the display starting to get weak, the LCD. So I'm trying to find a replacement LCD for it.
There's my screws from power supply. Put it back
Sound
on.
good?
I have Fluke 87s. I think I have a Fluke 85 and several T600s.
I got the 87 for the automotive. For the automotive check with doing the Hall effect sensors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How did it get dust on the underside of the?
From sitting in the warehouse where they put it in the machine.
Must be. And I'm like, that was butted up against the metal.
That's all radioactive dust they were trying to get rid of in China.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Ricky, those rubber feet go on the bottom. You got it upside down.
Right, I'm putting it back together.
Oh, okay. Checking.
I'm trying to.
Dust gets everywhere. Turn your screen over X.
Turn it over to what?
Oh, that's what it is. My screen, my 70-inch TV on the wall is upside down. Hang on, I'll fix that.
The screw is not wanting to go back where it goes.
There we go. That's much better, Mr. Buttram. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Did you flip it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's too bad about Fluke. Their factory school is kind of nice to go to.
Their factory what?
The factory school.
Oh, yeah.
I actually went out to the Fluke factory school.
So I've got my own personal Fluke calibrator when I need it?
Glad I could help that.
Oh, crap.
So, before you yell at me for not showing up today, this is what I'm doing right now.
Get shoveling.
No, God, no. I have a little bit more high tech than that. At least I got a snow pusher thingy.
Snow pusher thing.
Well, I call it a snow blower, but I just know that there's some people that love to take those words out of context.
I'm trying to figure out who was going to yell at you for not showing up.
I didn't hear.
That is a valid point because, my face is better not seen. Anyway, I just wanted to share some love before I went back to, like, finishing.
Always good to finish, Mike.
Oh, I gotta go out and shovel my snow.
Yeah, I should be able to kind of poke around a little bit, so. Anyway, unless you want to watch me snow blow, I'm gonna, like, get off.
There's all sorts of things that can be taken inappropriately in this town.
You'd have to defrost your freezer to find any snow, wouldn't you, Dean?
Yes.
That was gonna go bad no matter what he said.
Yeah.
He's really starting to irritate me.
Okay, apparently I've got every hex wrench I need, can have, but the one I need.
Yeah.
Where did it go? Couple more sitting up here.
Yeah. A little difficult to get snow at 77 degrees yesterday.
They'd have to start out as one big ice cube.
Okay, so I need one that's in between that.
Well, we can quit worrying about temperatures now. The world's going to come to an end in 12 years anyway, so
Yeah, that's true.
no more worries.
Yeah.
Who said that now?
Ocasio Strange Buglia Cortez.
Unless we can get rid of all air traffic and farting cows.
Yep. And stop using all fossil fuels. Shut down all the power plants.
Quit burning weed whacker filament.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, you can hide one day and that's it. That's all you ever hear about. Jesus. What happened to the 70s and the 60s, man?
They're gone.
Gone. Everybody that tried to survive through it ended up with
Legionnaire disease.
No.
Things you don't want to find in your snowblower.
What do you got?
That's a brake pad from somebody's car.
Well, at least they can't stop no more. Say hi.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Okay, I'm going back.
Might want to check.
Hi, Ricky.
Hey, Clyde.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Mike, I'm glad to see you this morning.
Yeah, no problem. What do you
I'm
think?
glad your ABS fire pit didn't go off last night.
Yeah.
Make his own mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I ain't gonna make them. Who's gonna make them for me, huh? Tell me that one. Answer me that right on. Then we'll be all good. I'm gonna go out today and see if I can get frostbite in my feet. My wife's a dingbat.
I bet you can if you try hard enough.
Oh, I ain't gonna have to try. I just gotta go outside. There we go. 100% on the old CPU. I gotta call the Geek Squad.
The girl have to go to school today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell, you could have got her to go out and shovel snow.
I know
Are
it.
the ones you don't have to make.
That's why I make them so you guys don't have to. Yeah, you gotta realize I do this all on purpose just for you guys so you know what not to do.
And we appreciate that, Mike.
Oh, not a problem. Just trying to help the community.
But you should change the name of the channel to What Not to Do.
There you go. Clyde's gonna be breaking it with Clyde.
How to start a small fire with an ender.
Wow.
Wrap it in cardboard, put plastic on top, and lights inside.
Yeah, don't store your printers next to magician's flash paper like the one kid did that got killed.
And they, what do you call it? They were trying to sue the printer manufacturer.
Yeah, and the only thing the news wanted to talk about was 3D printer causes fire. No, stupid people storing magician's flash paper next to 3D printer cause fire.
Yeah.
How to 3D print your own fireworks.
Yeah.
Pour gunpowder on the bed and print a shell around it.
You don't store highly flammable object next to something that could create a small spark or a fire
Something
occasionally.
has a big old thing on it says passion hot.
All right. Well, did everybody lose the stream here, or just me?
Yeah, the stream went dead.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
What the hell?
Oh, so the hangout's still working, but the stream is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't watch the stream.
Let me go to the analytics here.
Oh, it's back.
Is it back?
Mm-hmm.
You list it here.
Yep, they come back.
All right. My stream health is okay.
Stream health is okay. Real health may be questionable, but stream health is okay.
Oh, but it's only showing for the last second or two. Okay. Go back.
You never went away.
Oh, really?
You're closer, Ricky. The rubber feet are on the side. You're almost there.
Oh,
Yay!
there we go.
Box is all back together.
All right.
I have to reroute all the wires because where the printer is setting, there was no way I could work on it where it was at.
Mr. Hudson said you
Disconnect
never
the whole
went
box
away.
and take it away from the printer. So now I gotta go put the box back on the printer. All right, I can take my camera off of this thing. You get motion sickness, don't watch.
There's one flat spot in, and I can't find it.
All right, so maybe we're close to having a functioning tornado again. Maybe. Or a functioning tornado for the first time. I can't even say again. It hasn't worked since I got it.
You've never had it work?
No. It hasn't worked from day one. And then the Ender 2 worked for, what was it, a week? And then, where's that? Then that happened.
Oops.
Yeah, she go poof.
Yeah. And that was the LM2596S chip.
That's a step down voltage regulator, I believe.
Yep. That's a voltage regulator.
And so I posted that on Twitter, and Chris Riley asked Chuck Hellebuck to chime in. And Chuck said, before you put a new board in, check all of your 5-volt sensors.
Yeah.
Check all your 5-volt sensors and switches before you put a new board in, because it's probably one of them that fried the board. And that led me to question the auto level sensor that Chris had added to this.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
when I rebuild it, I'm going to take the auto level sensor off.
You know what that means, don't you?
What?
Chris Riley sent you 2 broken printers.
Yeah.
One that has a melted chip on the board.
Well,
We're
it wasn't melted when you put it.
Yeah, no, but we can still give Chris a hard time.
Right?
Yep, we're going to take away the word "the" in front of Chris Riley. It's no longer "the" Chris Riley. He's going back to just Chris Riley till he earns it back.
Yeah.
Well, and then he sent me a multimeter that doesn't work.
Oh God! Now it's going to go to that Riley guy.
He sent me a multimeter that doesn't work to try to fix the TiVo tornado. I'm just giving him crap because I don't blame him for any of this stuff. It's not, none of this is his fault, really.
Well, no, but we can still.
I guess unless somebody wanted to blame him for if it is indeed the auto level sensor that burned out the board, that printer didn't have an auto level sensor on it. He added one.
I kind of doubt that, but I would almost say, nah, I don't believe so.
I wouldn't think so either.
Not for what that did. There's a that looks like there was a definite dead short in something.
The multimeter will work if you press the range.
And I wouldn't think it would be the limit switches either, because they're designed to be a dead short.
Yeah, yeah. The limit switch are,
Well, that's what led me to question the auto level sensor. And Chris sent me a message and said, you know what, it might have been that auto level sensor. So
what
is there any other devices that you can think of that are 5-volt external that besides those?
no.
I mean, obviously, don't hook up the sensor when you start it up. Leave it all unhooked, and just add things one at a time.
Right. Because everything else about the Ender 2 is stock, with the exception of the added auto level sensor.
Could there be a pinched wire to the display, D, you think, that could feedback and cause that?
You know, when I took it all apart, everything looks good, man, really.
Does 5 volts go up to the display, do you think, D?
Trying to think what else. What else on the 5-volt side that can really cause a problem on that? And
because here's where he added in the auto leveling sensor.
auto level. Oh, he spliced in.
Yeah, he spliced in and with some heat shrink and.
Oh, I would take that completely out of there and get rid of that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna.
to bed. You don't need it anyway, do you?
I know it's a 150 by 150 bed.
Yeah,
I
I would
added it because Creality in their infinite wisdom did a 3 leveling screw system on there, and it's very hard to get to this inner one. Once the control box is sitting there.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he did it, so he didn't have to mess with this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it printed beautifully for that week that it printed. The Ender 2 is a sweet printing little machine.
Yeah, that was supposed to be. I'd like to get one of them.
Mono price minis are.
But I think when I rebuild it, I'm going to. I'm thinking about going crazy and doing something maybe stupid.
Oh, you might as well. Trust me. Ask me, man. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Right. Well, my slightly crazy, maybe stupid, is I'm going to get some. I think I'm going to get a Lurge K board with the really good steppers on it. The what are they called again? Gosh,
11 or 21, whatever.
They're 22 something. 2200. Hold on.
Yeah, whatever. But
Lurge K. With the TMC 2200s on it. Because you can get it on eBay for like $120.
is that a new printer?
Well, the thing that I think will be interesting is I then could go even further on the crazy project and add a second extruder to it and a 2-in, 1-out hot end.
Yeah.
Because for the money that I have invested so far in the Ender 2, which is negligible, it might be fun. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know, it's not a big deal. Because, I mean, he sold me the Ender 2 and the Tornado together as a package deal. And
Yeah, because they didn't work. I'm just giving this shit. You gotta love them.
And I mean, including shipping, I got like $180 out into it for both printers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad for not working printers.
Well, the Ender 2 worked for a week.
I know.
Mike just likes giving you crap, buddy.
Oh, that's good. Now we just couldn't see her face, it'd be even better.
Oh, sorry. My camera turned on. Hold on a sec.
Yeah. We can barely hear you. There you go. Now we can barely hear you and we can't see you. Perfect. Hi, Clyde. How you doing, bud?
Oh, is my mic really that bad today?
Oh, there. It's better now.
It was low.
Probably because I'm like winded as all crap because I've been snowblowing my driveway for the last hour and a half.
You got like a 6-mile driveway or a 2-inch snowblower?
33-inch snowblower and a 3 feet of snow I had to go through on the way. And then,
Whoops.
yeah.
You slid on by me. I didn't catch
That's
it.
what you get for being up there in Maine.
It's only like the third time I've pulled the snowblower out this year.
You could
It's still
definitely
what you
use
get
one
for being
today.
up there in Maine.
Well, yeah, but I like Maine. Well, actually, I love Maine because if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be here. Because
I don't have to worry about snow blowers because mine, in where I live, the snow plows they drive right through my parking area.
And hit your cars.
Yeah, and wipe out cars.
Yeah, the last thing we want here in Tennessee is for them to break out the snowplows because the snowplow drivers have no idea what they're doing.
dude, people in Tennessee don't know what they're doing when it snows.
That includes the snowplow drivers.
Yep.
Yes, we had that snowstorm followed by the ice that one year. I can't remember what year that was, like 2000 or something like that, or 2004. I don't know. Anyway, it was like I lived in the fishbowl in Knoxville, and I'm like dodging cars that they parked in the middle of the damn street because they could not drive home.
Right.
They just got out of the cars, walked home.
I was coming back from Myrtle Beach through all that.
Yeah, that was fun.
The first big snow that they got when I moved here, I thought, no big deal. I mean, I've seen bigger snows than this in KC, and in Kansas City, we would, you get 12, 13, 14 inches of snow. And by rush hour that evening, the snowplow drivers have it cleared, the road's salted, everything's good to go. Here in Tennessee, a week later, subdivisions still hadn't been snowplowed. So you unless you had a vehicle that could get through them, you'd been snowed into your subdivision all week. And of course, I had a vehicle get through. And when the snowplows finally did come out, they had no idea what they were doing. They just piled the snow up in the middle of intersections.
That's okay, because Cumbies is always within walking distance when you live in Tennessee. So you don't need a car. You just go down to the convenience store.
The only thing that's in walking, I guess the Dollar General is technically within walking distance from me.
Oh.
You don't have an as seen on TV store by you?
No.
No, but I bet you he's got at least 3 churches between him and the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, actually not. Where I live is pretty. It's not remote, but it's on the outskirts. It's on the edge.
Oh, we're all heathen.
You live in the sticks, dude.
I mean, I'm in a subdivision,
I'm just
but my subdivision is not anywhere near the central part of Clarksville.
Yeah.
I'm off exit 1, which is the last Clarksville exit before you get into Kentucky.
That's why they call it exit 1 instead of exit 143.
Right. So there's a bunch of farmland and stuff near me. You come out of there's like 3 major subdivisions on this road, and then there's farmland. And then we've got a Dollar General and a gas station.
Oh, and Mike, I meant to thank you for the really cool comment. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. And you did, I think you did, and you sent something back, reply to it.
Yeah, I did, but I always like to say thank you or apologize as close to being in person as possible.
All right.
So, Ricky, how far are you away from Knob Creek?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
I guess I could answer that in a Google search. Knob Creek, huh?
Yep.
Seems like the PC's working on it right there, Ricky.
So far, so it is. But it did die on me three times after the stream yesterday too. So it died on me 6 times yesterday total.
Nice.
I've had a bunch of friends telling me that I should not buy the DJI Mavic.
Are
Why?
you talking about Knob Creek gun range?
Yep.
What? Oh, I guess I gotta pull up the chat so I can see what's
They
going on.
blow some shit up there, buddy.
That's a fun time down there.
Isn't that up there for you?
Yeah.
2 hours and 50 minutes.
Oh, that's not too
I'm gonna find some dance door here.
And it's not that it's that far. It's only 160 miles, but there's no direct route to get
Oh,
there.
right, yeah. Yep.
It's all little minor 2-lane highways.
Tires. Full auto.
That's they've got twice a year they've got the shoot there.
Yeah.
And if you ever seen any of the videos of that shoot that they have there, it's fantastic.
They used to have a show on TV, but it didn't last long.
I can only count on one hand the number of times I've fired a gun in my life.
Well, out here that's a full auto shoot, so they shoot all the big stuff.
Ah, okay.
The last time I made it down there, a guy had one of the quad 50 cal anti-aircraft guns mounted on back of a deuce and a half.
That sounds like something we do it around here all summer. With
Yeah.
the bikers, with all the bike clubs, we have car shoots. We go into old old rock quarries.
Yep.
Start up a car, tie the steering wheel to the left or the right, and give it some gas and let it go, and everybody starts shooting. Take her out. That's a good time. Nothing but a bunch of bikers and guns and drunks. And,
Yeah. A friend of my dad's was into weapons, and he had some stuff that he shouldn't have had, that legally shouldn't have had.
Yeah.
And he showed us all sorts of crazy stuff. He had a 9mm Uzi.
Them are fun.
And out on property, he showed us he built a cinder block wall just so he could blow it to bits.
Yeah.
He spent all weekend building this nice cinder block wall that looked pristine and perfect, and then he took the Uzi and
shot
it.
My buddy, he's dead now. He had a sawed off 10 gauge that was just about 12 inches long because he cut the stock and the barrel off, and he kept it in his boot when he'd ride.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to mess with him when they pissed him off.
He almost got caught with his illegal weapons the one time. He didn't let other people fire the Uzi anymore because the last time he did, somebody couldn't control it and they went. The cops came knocking on every door out because he lived way out in the country. There weren't very many houses out there, and the cops came knocking on the door looking for information because a bunch of bullets had rained down on a used car dealership like a couple miles away and damaged a bunch of cars.
Say, that's the one thing I won't mess with is any of the. If I get anything that's all up and tax stamped and no sense of messing around like that and taking a chance of losing your stuff.
Well, that's why it's not bad to have friends that have it. You don't need to have it.
And I got enough buddies that have their license for all the full auto stuff, so don't need to.
He was totally into like military surplus and all sorts of stuff. He had this old military surplus, you know, it was an old Army Jeep. And it had the armor plating underneath of it and everything. He made homemade fireworks.
Nice.
Which also meant
hey
he
guys,
could make
I'll be
homemade.
back in a few minutes. I gotta go see if I can get that dolly out of the shed here.
Okay.
Which also meant he'd made homemade explosives. He took us out in the field one day and to showcase how tough those old Jeeps are. He put a big bomb under the Jeep and blew the Jeep clear up in the air.
Oh man!
And it landed on its top. But he fastened down the windshield and stuff before he did it. And me, my dad, and him flipped that Jeep back over on its wheels. He fired it right up and drove it off. He said, I do that to it all the time. He said that's what they were built for. They were built so they could take an explosion like that, and even if it killed everybody inside, the next group of troops could come walking along, flip it over, and use it.
No.
It wasn't a very comfortable ride, though.
No, there's not much as far as suspension in those old ones.
That thing would bounce you around, like almost bounce you clear out of the vehicle, and there were no seatbelts in it.
Yeah. We had an old 52 Willys Jeep, and that thing in third gear and wound as tight as you can get it to go. Was top end on it was 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, this Jeep wasn't very fast either. It was old.
Yeah,
but
that's how they were. They just they tapped out at 45, and that was it.
But like you said, you could literally blow it up, and unless you somehow burned up the windows or the wires of the tires, it would fire right back up and keep going.
That's what I learned. That's what I learned to drive on an old 52 Willys Jeep with a 3-speed on the column.
Oh, on a tree, 3 on a tree.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a discussion the other day with somebody much younger than me, and they were like, what's the big deal about 4 on the floor? I said, because before there was 4 on the floor, there was 3 on the tree.
Yeah.
And everybody was a lot happier once they got 4 on the floor.
Well, the funny thing is now is it's amazing how if you don't ever want your car to get stolen, make sure you have a standard shift.
Hardly anybody knows how to drive them anymore.
Yep.
Because even sports cars nowadays have gone away from that, and they've gone to paddle shifted automatics.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if I could be able to get that covered.
I've owned a few pictures in my life. I don't own any anymore, but the only time I could say I didn't like them was like rush hour traffic in city, bumper to bumper.
When you went driving with your girlfriend, because then you didn't have any extra hands.
Because bumper to bumper, then you're constantly let the clutch out, move forward, push it back in.
Yeah.
It gets very tiring.
Does Mike know he's still streaming live on YouTube
Yeah.
and left?
Yeah, he had to go out and he'll be back. He said.
Oh, the stream did come back, huh?
Yeah.
I used to drive an auto.
Mr. Buttram said he never lost
A
it.
paddle shifted automatic is worthless. The computer is controlling the transmission no matter what you do with the paddles.
Yeah, the paddles are only good for a quick downshift.
My Subi's got a CVT in it.
Yeah, my Honda Fit was a CVT automatic with paddle shifters. And the only thing it was good for was when you were on the highway and you wanted to jump out and pass that semi, you could hit a quick downshift and
The Subi,
up the torque.
I got a 6-cylinder. I got a 6-speed Kia Soul. I can do that anyway.
I used to have a Prius before I totaled it through a retaining wall.
I'm grateful that you used to have a Prius.
Oh God.
Don't sleep and drive, kids.
Is the pedals on my 2008 Malibu. Up or down?
Okay, well, maybe Honda just does it better.
Let us know on them.
I can never own a Honda again.
Trucks in the winter are awesome.
Yeah, but hey, fill them feet. Bring that cold water in.
Ah,
I was a Chevy guy until I bought my first Honda.
See, I was a Honda guy until I bought my first Honda. Well, second Honda, sorry. Mostly it was a dealership issue.
Oh well.
But
The
it's
Honda dealer here in Clarksville is great. They're good people.
yeah, I think
The
that's
Chevy
what,
dealer here in Clarksville, on the other hand, we're live on YouTube, so I won't say what I think about them.
yeah. Save their name and tell them how bad they are.
say I love my Chevy.
That is a 4-speed and the maximum of a 6-speed.
I went out there. My wife's got my truck all shoveled out and cleaned off.
Nice.
I know. I didn't even know she was home. That's why I went out there to do that and get this here dolly because I could change the tire on it. It's got a flat. We gotta go get that washer and dryer. I guess it's, of course, downstairs. You know, get the gimpy husband to run downstairs with the washer and dryer.
I think the last time
Wait for your daughter to get home and let her go get it.
Oh, this lady works second shift, so she wanted me to go be there at 8:30 this morning. I said I can't. I'm busy. You know, streaming. Gotta do it. No, my feet are killing me from walking through the snow. They're hurting bad. And by the time I get home, no, my print should be done and cooled down. You know, that's the worst thing about ABS is just letting it cool so slow so it don't crack to shit.
Yeah, the fire company should be gone by then.
Uh-oh. What happened there? That didn't work out too well. Who will be here?
Spray enough water on the trailer to cool it down.
About that much left or so. It should be ready just about the time I'm ready to go. It should be done. Wish I could climb in that box right now with my feet.
They don't make that X motor limit switch easy to get to on the Tornado, do they?
That's limit switch. Where is it? It's buried.
It's just hard to get your fingers in there when you got big hands.
Uh-huh. So what, the wire back up? I use a long-nosed pliers or something. Banders are that way too. I mean, the Tornado is basically a CR10 with a 24-volt bed.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, hurting. Got daughter's appointment tomorrow. One next Friday. And like she said, like the 27th, it's the day. Day to be all days. 27th is a Wednesday. Yeah, it is that day. Well, yeah. I'll probably either won't be streaming or you guys will have to stream Wednesday and I don't know about Friday, the 1st of March. Because I think Wednesday's when I go in to get the old chompers yanked out. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. How it goes. What do you want, Dad? Take this one. It's getting all bothered here. It's getting nice outside, man. It's beautiful out there. Freaking, besides the snow. But, goddamn snow's melting, dripping off the top of the trailer. There's like nothing on my windshield. Ah, man, that hurts.
Kind of like here, all the snow's good.
No, it's going to take a day or two for that to disappear. Definitely take a day or two. I was at Harbor Freight one day, and just for S&Gs, I bought this tire just to see how it went for scooters. You know, it was $3 at Harbor Freight, and I just grabbed it just to see how it compared to mobility scooters.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did because the tire's flat on my ham truck. It was like, I just need to find that tire. Well, I found her. Oh, shnikes. Well, that comes off. Yeah, there's the other one.
All right.
I mean, it might be a little lopsided, but it should be okay. Dang. I don't know if I'm going to get that nut off. On them are like, that's that goofy washer thing. Them one-time use washers, you know?
Yeah.
That's nice. So I got to pop that off and then see if I can straighten it back up and put it back on. Okay. Give me a hammer. We'll get it off. I should have a little hose in here. All right. Give me something to hit. There it is.
Crossing fingers. Oh. Tornado splash screen. That's good. Tornado version 1.1.
What'd you say? Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the hell it's called. But this one here is a nice one, though. God damn. I don't know what size these tires are. That might be easier. Change the tube. I wish it was like this one where it was just bolted together, you know, and I could just pop it open. Let me see. This is 410 by 350. 410, 350. 410, 350. So the tube should be the same, eh? Just all depends whether or not I can get this here. Oh yeah, that will come off too if I had another screwdriver. Screwdriver! Give me a screwdriver, please. I haven't done this since I was a kid, man. It's like changing a bike tire. Alright, we got a want to watch me break a tire apart. I don't know where you look like. Oh, there's that tube. It's got a bigger hole in it now. There we go. Well, that was actually not that bad.
Oh, there you go. A plug-in for hardware PWM on Raspberry Pi.
What do you do for the Raspberry?
Plugin that uses PIG PIO library for hardware PWM, thus creating a flicker-free PWM signal for LED strip dimming.
Oh, hey, look at that. There's a hole in the tube right there. Rip that tube right in half. I do it. Better not do that to the other one, eh? Well, there's your problem.
There's your problem right there.
See right through it.
I like blueberry pie better.
I don't think that was the problem. I think I did that.
At Wiles 3D, good morning. Looks like you are having lots of fun.
Hey, David, how's it going? I think right there's, hi, Cat. Yeah, right there is where it happened. There's a big old hole right there. Oop. Well, I guess I better put that whole tire on here. Yeah, there we go. Ready for a race, kitty? I bet you $50 that one will not go on that easy. A little bit of tire repair today, David. My hand truck has a flat. And I see something went through it right there. Still there. See, there's a hole in it. See my finger? See my finger? Right through the truck. Right through the truck tire. Now I gotta find my sockets. What are you doing, buddy cat? Which are right up there, I think. Get my head out of there. And by the time I get back today, maybe my floor will be dry, eh? I got so much freaking water in there, no? What up, Putty Cat?
Yeah. You too? What do you want?
All right. Oh,
You just wanted
it's in here and
to
everything.
check on me and stretch.
What are you doing? You know, this is my stuff you're knocking all over, Cat. All right. Take that off. That looks to be about 9/16. Right? Yeah, 9/16 or half. Maybe it's half. Yeah, that's half. Yeah, I was like half each. I had that in half.
What's your problem? What's your problem, Steve? What's your problem, Steve?
There we go.
That's all you're gonna do is come up here and stretch.
Too big. Oh, no. That's it. Fun. She's gonna be coming. No, you gotta go. Watch. Working on it. Woman. I had my little baby air compressor here. I could put air in the job.
Back again, you lovely lot.
Back again.
I have been.
How you going back here so soon? See how these are to change tires? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. That rim might be a little bit lighter. So no,
I am too back again, you lovely lot.
Oh, hang on. Can I move my tools for you? I don't know what's climbed up your ass today to be up here. Huh? Not bad. Oh,
Who's climbing up? Who's...
oh, my damn cat. I need to try to deflate some air out of this.
Well, the tornado is laying plastic on the bed. We'll see.
Oh, you printing?
Yep.
God damn.
Yeah, Mike, he's got a machine that works.
So do I. It's in the box. My machine works. It's in the box.
We're running a calibration cube. Gonna see how that goes.
Logos.
Get out of there.
So yeah, if the Y motor was way over voltaged,
It could be overheating the motor and then losing steps.
okay. Because yeah, it was 1.36.
1.3 is actually kind of high.
See, Derek is here.
They really don't want you to go over 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 30% over.
36%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it
good.
was 1.36.
All right, time to go make kids lunch. So I will catch you guys a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, your kid's doing all. There now, looks like a factory.
Snow day.
How the kids make their own builds character.
Yeah, they usually do, but I don't know what's here, so I got to go look.
I am hoping to upload my review of the A10. I know it's a bit old now, but it will be an honest review.
So, in a bit.
Have fun. Have fun, not too much fun. If you do, don't name it after me.
All right, there's one side. Now we gotta get the damn tube in there.
What you getting back in for? I thought you outside with mommy.
Tube out, tube in, tube out, tube in.
Keep it clean, Mike.
I'm trying, but
I might stream tonight.
I might watch. I can watch now. Physically, actually watch. And
What time then?
well, tonight for him is in a few minutes.
Why don't you just print a run flat tire?
Huh?
Just print you a run flat tire.
I could have, but I didn't have enough
Not
notice.
sure. See how my heat is. If I'm still getting pain, it'll be tomorrow, lol. But tonight, 9 or 10 p.m. if I do.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Almost there, honey. Just trying to get this tire back on.
Did you get it fixed?
All right. Well, I'm working on it. Just said, trying.
I know that.
25 after. Just have to put air in it. Or I guess I could walk back through the
Yeah, I
games.
don't think we probably have enough to cut.
Oh, hell no.
Busy days, Derek. I don't stop doing stuff until at least 8:30 p.m. most days.
What? Are you fixing candy today?
It's been in your fucking snappers out of me. I tried to go in a different way with this tire. I don't know. He's mad at me because I ain't giving him no attention because I'm busy.
Uh-oh. He's not here today. You're really back on that room. Yeah. Yeah. Here you are.
Freaking moving, man. I'm moving on it. So we'll put a vice grips on there. How about that? One and down. Use a tool that's not meant for the job. Guess I'm using a screwdriver. That really ain't meant for it either, is it? There we go. Thank you. No, this thing's gonna stretch back over here.
Knock it off, Sam.
I don't think this one's really meant to stretch over this hub, you know?
Hey, you can get it. I have faith in you.
Son of a bitch. Got the steel belt around the edge here. Maybe. Oh, look at that. Wow, we got it. Look at that shit. Hope that ain't any of the tube. I'm not proud of myself. Look at that. Now, who's full of hot air? Grab hold of that with your mouth. Go. Smoke a cigarette. It made it. Got an air kit. Air kit now. sitting here somewhere. So, there it is. I mean, I've definitely done a whole lot worse tires than that before, as long as everything works out okay here. I think it's pretty well lined up. I mean, that's a nice little $3 tire there. Would have been a lot easier if it would have had this style of rim where you could just break it apart and swap it over. But wasn't that way. So I'm going over here. So that hurts all that. There's a little space around it. Nope. But that's got just a little bit to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, have a good hour cool down, you know, and that should be in good shape. So. And most work's going to be making room for it now. She's got so much clothes stacked there. I don't know what the hell she's going to do with all that. Well, man, be stacked in the kitchen. And then there ain't no trail to get to the frickin' kitchen when you get to the laundry room area. What you printing, Ed?
A leaf.
A leaf?
Yep.
A leaf? Like a leaf spring, or?
No, a leaf for a flower.
Oh. That's going to be a pretty flower.
Yeah, I guess I should have probably read the instructions before I glued it together, because apparently you're supposed to put it together with screws.
Oh, the rose, yes.
I super glued it.
No.
You're supposed to screw the rows together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just glued them. I might have kicked Ender in that one. Hey, everybody, don't forget to hit them thumbs up in there. Got a couple people in here. Well, what do you guys want to do? Because I do got to get my order in. Do you guys want to stay live streaming? Or, I mean, I can leave it on. I'll be back in an hour. That'll be a long live stream.
Yeah, no,
I'm going to be dropping out here soon.
All right. Well, then might as well start. Well, heck, Ricky's here. Ricky, you can start.
I don't know. I think maybe that makes my computer even more unstable than it normally is.
What's that?
Streaming.
Oh, yeah. No, start.
I think you meant saying goodbye.
Oh, saying goodbye. Yeah. Well, thanks for helping me today with the tornado, guys. It's printing. I'll post a pic on Twitter when the calibration cube gets done. We'll see how it comes out.
Yep.
All right. Ed?
All right. I appreciate everybody joining the stream today. Thank you for coming and spending your time with us, doing silly stuff. And hope you check back with us on the next one. Everybody have a wonderful day and stay safe.
Mr. D.
We'll see you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you Friday.
You guys stream tomorrow or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done. All depends on how I'm feeling. That's why I'm gonna jump off, because I gotta see if I can get a doctor's appointment. So
Okay.
I want to. Like I said, depends on the doctors.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming. And my Y-axis is almost working out. I got a couple little spots I got to figure out, but otherwise I think it should be good to go. We will check it out more on Friday. All right, another one of them. And thank you all for coming. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, D, and Mr. Ed for being here today. And we'll catch you all Friday. Hopefully tomorrow if we can. It all depends what D's got going on. But otherwise, we'll be here Friday. Ricky will be back on Tuesday, correct?
Yep.
All righty.
And if I got to break it into 3 parts like I did last time.
It's all good.
I've been there, done that. So, all right. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Goodbye.